Right now, when you donate this Giving Tuesday, make sure it's going to the right place. We have some advice to help you help others. But first, it's taken a decade and a half, but the Madison public market took another step toward becoming reality. And cold temperatures overnight across southern Wisconsin will share how soon those temperatures will climb. That's all coming up right now at 10. We are 3.5 weeks away from the official start of winter, but it certainly feels like winter out there tonight. Across southern Wisconsin, overnight, our lows could hit single digits in spots. However, this cold snap shouldn't last for too long. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is on the weather patio tonight with those details in the First Warn forecast. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Charlotte. Even as a bonus, we got a couple of flurries of snow falling right now, but those should end and skies will clear out later on. That'll just allow temperatures to drop off. As we take a look at the time, have to go back. We've got our wrong graphic there. Let me see if I can go back to the previous show, but right now we have flurries across southern Wisconsin. For some reason, our computer does not. Well, there we go. Here's the time lapse from the Platteville Creamwheat Radio Sky Cam. See some clouds this morning, sunshine this afternoon, and then watch as we get towards sunset. Some clouds try to build up again, and this is because we've got a little patch of moisture that's condensing out in the cold air and causing a couple of flurries to form, and that's what we're seeing right now south of Madison. High temperatures today, generally in the middle 20s. Madison topped out at 26. Janesville did hit 28. Milwaukee 31. But right now, temperatures are in the teens and already approaching the single digits across central Wisconsin. Here in Dane County, it's 17 in Cross Plains, 14 in Deerfield, and 18 in Verona. But then you factor in the winds, and this is what it feels like. It feels like it's below zero in Viroqua. Feels just above zero with a 3-degree temperature, wind chill temperature here in Madison, and it feels like 2 degrees at the Baraboo Dells Airport. Look for skies to gradually become mostly clear overnight as the flurries end after midnight. Low temperature dropping to 10 degrees. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that does include a pretty quick warm-up as we head into the next couple of days.
Well, temperatures tonight are so cold that Dane County's Homeless Service Consortium is designating it as an extreme weather night. Emergency shelters are not turning away anyone tonight due to capacity or a person's number of shelter stays exceeding the 90-day limit. Extreme weather nights generally coincides when temperatures fall below 20 degrees. After 15 years of planning and debating, ground has been broken for the construction of the Madison public market, although it looks a little different. Dirt was brought inside to the current site to symbolize the ceremonial start of the project. The market's expected to open in spring of 2025. The project has been the subject of a years-long planning process plagued by rising construction costs and budget shortfalls. Last month, the Madison Common Council and Dane County Board approved a combined $2.6 million to push the project over the line. New at 10, felony charges have been dropped against a Wisconsin school official who posted a selfie to Facebook with his marked election ballot. 52-year-old Paul Bizzell faced a 3.5-year sentence for the picture that he shared in April in 2022. Bizzell is a member of the Mequon-Thiensville School Board. An Ozaukee County judge dismissed voter fraud charges against Bizzell today, saying a state law preventing voters from showing their marked ballots is in violation of the constitutional right to freedom of speech. Giving Tuesday has become more popular over the years, but while you may be planning to donate to a certain charity tomorrow, scammers are getting ready to intercept that generosity. As Armand Rahman has some tips on how to avoid becoming a victim and losing money. Armand?
Charlotte, after a day of indulging in food on Thanksgiving and grabbing those deals on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday has become a day to start collectively giving back to others. But still, there are Grinches waiting to keep taking from your kindness.
Yeah, we certainly see an increase in calls to the Consumer Protection Hotline and in written complaints during the holiday giving season.
That's why the connoisseurs of keeping consumers safe say to be smart about the charities you encounter, especially electronically.
Now, we've certainly seen a number of emails because those blasts are easier to send out in bulk, and we see a number of text messages.
Texts, fake social media posts, and emails with links might be trying to take your money and information.
And it's going to be really hard to distinguish them, so don't click on those links. Don't be redirected to an imposter fake website or respond to a scammer's social media post.
If you do find yourself on a questionable website, check for mistakes in spelling and grammar, and if they want you to use a different payment app that's not part of their site. DATCAP officials say GoFundMes can be a great tool to support individuals or causes. They can also be easily impersonated and faked.
You don't always know who's behind the effort that the money is being raised for and how it will be distributed exactly.
Of course, there are always the old-fashioned frauds who call claiming to be on behalf of a charity. You can root them out by asking them questions only the real organization would know.
What are the efforts? What are the most common fundraisers? Be specific about where the headquarters is located, and if they can't answer those questions, that's going to be problematic.
DATCAP says people should not be discouraged from donating what they can on Giving Tuesday.
But let's be sure it goes to those organizations they want to support.
And if you do think you were scammed and you used your credit card, DATCAP officials say to file a dispute with the credit card company to try and stop the transaction. And if you gave money by wire or prepaid gift card, contact the provider to try and freeze the transaction, then report it to Consumer Protection.
Madison police say over the weekend a bullet was shot into a home on the city's northeast side, getting lodged in a mattress that was being slept on. This happened at a home just after midnight Sunday on Troy Drive. Someone shot a bullet through the bedroom wall of a home. It stopped within the box spring and mattress portion of the bed that an adult and child were sleeping on. No arrests have been made as of tonight. Well, new details tonight on a large fire in Toma yesterday, which left 10 people without a home. Firefighters say it took roughly 11 hours to extinguish a fire in apartments on Superior Avenue. The fire started above the Peking Chinese restaurant shortly before 8 a.m. Everyone was safely evacuated out of the building. A total of 47 firefighters from Toma, Oakdale, Fort McCoy, and Vogue Field fire departments were put into action. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Well, America has begun to say its final goodbye to former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. She died last Sunday at the age of 96. Today, her motorcade traveled to her alma mater, Georgia Southwestern State University, for a wreath-laying ceremony. It then continued on to Atlanta, where she is lying in repose at the Jimmy Carter Presidential Library. A tribute service will take place tomorrow at the Glenn Memorial Church at Emory University. Former President Jimmy Carter is planning to attend. A private funeral service will take place Wednesday morning. She'll then be laid to rest at the Carter's home. Another day of hostages released by Hamas. It comes not long after Qatar officials announced a deal to extend a short-term ceasefire in Gaza for another 2 days. Nicole Skanga shares the very latest.
Hamas released 11 Israelis, 3 women and 8 children after their more than 7-week nightmare in Gaza. The youngest was a pair of twins, just 3 years old. The swap of hostages for Palestinian prisoners was the 4th under the original 4-day pause in the war between Israel and Hamas. Monday's exchange did not include any Americans.
We hope that more Americans will come out here in these next 2 installments, but we'll have to wait and see.
Qatar announced the ceasefire was extended for 2 more days, also raising hope for families of others forced into Gaza during last month's terror attack.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken is returning to Israel this week to stress the need for all the hostages to be freed and to sustain increased humanitarian assistance to Gaza.
On Sunday, the youngest American captive, 4-year-old Abigail Moridan, was freed. An 8-year-old Ella El-Kayam and her 15-year-old sister Daphna ran into the arms of their mother for a tight embrace as the girls returned to Israel.
There is nothing left.
Hadass Calderon walked through the kibbutz where her daughter and son, along with their father, were taken hostage and her mother killed.
It's like they burn our soul, our house and our soul.
So far, Israel has released more than 100 Palestinian prisoners, many of them teenagers. There were celebrations on the streets of the West Bank to welcome them home. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, the White House.
Investigators in Burlington, Vermont are working to learn the motive being of the shooting of 3 Palestinian college students over the weekend. All 3 survived but remain hospitalized in the ICU. Police arrested the shooter on Sunday. He pleaded not guilty today to 3 counts of second-degree attempted murder. The students were visiting one of their grandmothers over the holiday weekend. One of the victim's uncles says they're in shock over the attack.
Kenan grew up in the West Bank, and we always thought that that could be more of a risk in terms of his safety, and sending him here would be the right decision. And we feel somehow betrayed in that decision here.
The families of the victims, as well as several civil rights groups, are urging investigators to see if the shooting was motivated by hate. More stories are straight ahead after the break. An Apple update is causing some worry amid possible security concerns. We'll share why you shouldn't worry if you have an iPhone.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Embrace the season of giving at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and get $200 off any stressless recliner with power, any stressless recliner and ottoman, or any stressless home office chair. Or get $200 off each stressless sofa seat, or $400 off all stressless Mayfair recliners and ottomans in all Paloma leather colors. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners can use Red Tag Bonus Cash to get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday Extended event going on now. Join us for more unbeatable Black Friday-like deals store-wide while supplies last. Like half off these printed and solid throws, $14.99 each. Over 60% off this 50-foot extension cord, now $29.99. Save 55% on these Flex Head wrench sets, only $44.99. And for rewards members, select Cadet dog treats or buy one, get one free. Don't miss your last chance to save with extended Black Friday-like deals at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Say hello, to Henry Winkler and the team who made history at her high school. Plus, this little one will have you laughing. On the Jennifer Hudson Show.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Apple upgraded the operating system on iPhones in the past few days, and that upgrade has some Apple customers worried about their cybersecurity. The new name drop feature allows 2 people to touch phones and instantly share contact information. The update has police departments across the nation sending out alerts as some iPhone users worry that their contact information is susceptible to theft by anyone who passes by. So we took these concerns to a tech expert at Madison College who says he has no worries.
Got its own built-in, consent system. You have to submit, you have to accept. It's a 2-stage consent. And I think that therefore nobody really should worry about it, because at the end of the day, it's a really great feature.
He describes Name Drop as a digital business card. He says it provides a seamless and paperless way to trade information, and he's excited to use it himself. Noel says the most important thing to remember is users are in complete control of the transfer, so there is no cause for concern. The holiday season is the season of giving, and TDS Telecom is taking that message to heart. Today, the company donated 36 refurbished laptops to the YWCA. These laptops will go to women living at YWCA's apartments downtown. The housing director there says many of the women can access the internet using their phones, but having a laptop, which can do so much more, provides greater opportunity.
Just is another layer or arm of assistance, I think, in helping our participants and our residents meet their goals, and also knowing that our society is very technology friendly and is only getting more. So to be able to learn to know how to use a device, be comfortable, but also have one that belongs to you.
This isn't the first time TDS has made a donation to the YWCA Madison. In September of last year, 130 laptops were donated. The world's largest rodent has found its way to Madison. We're talking about the capybara, of course. This is Peru. She's the newest addition to the Henry Vilas Zoo. She's 4 years old and comes to Madison from the Brookfield Zoo. The Vilas Zoo already has a male capybara named Morrison, so Peru will join him as a female companion. She's spending the winter at the Animal Health Center, so the public's first chance to meet her will be next spring. Capybaras are native to South America and can weigh up to 150 pounds. An elk captured on video roaming the streets of McFarland is getting a lot of clicks online. This video posted to Facebook has garnered close to 250,000 views since it was posted late Friday. The person who posted it said it happened near the Maple Tree Restaurant and Quick Trip. The DNR identifies the animal as elk number 357 from a herd in Black River Falls. You're asked to not feed or approach an elk if you see it, but you can report a sighting online. Wisconsin DOT officials say the amount of crashes involving deer have remained steady. Drivers are expected to hit as many deer this year as they have each of the last 3 years. So to give you an idea of last year's numbers, the DOT reported more than 16,000 crashes involving deer on Wisconsin roads in 2022. If you drive a Honda, a recall notice may soon make its way inside your mailbox. The Japanese automaker is recalling hundreds of thousands of cars over a seatbelt issue. The recall affects nearly 304,000 Honda Accords and HR-Vs that were manufactured between October 4th and last year and October 14th of this year. Defective parts with those seatbelts increases the risk of injury in a crash. Fortunately, there have been no reports of injuries or deaths as a result. Honda says owners can also will start notifying owners by mail beginning January 8th. Well, with Thanksgiving behind us, there's no mistaking it. The holiday season is here, and you'll probably hear more Christmas music on the radio and soon see more homes and businesses lined with holiday lights. Well, no one is outdoing the White House when it comes to holiday decorations. I mean, no one. It is decked out in nearly 15,000 feet of ribbon, 350 candles, and more than 34,000 ornaments. Throughout the complex, there are 98 Christmas trees. First Lady Jill Biden wants the theme to inspire Americans to embrace their inner child this holiday season.
It's this childlike marvel and awe that inspired this year's holiday theme, the magic, wonder, and joy of the season.
In total, more than 142,000 holiday lights decorate the trees, garlands, wreaths, and displays. There's also a gingerbread creation made with 30 pounds of chocolate and 50 pounds of royal icing. Well, Gary's back now with the first warn forecast, and the snow we saw over the weekend made it feel like the holidays, but will it stick around until the holidays? In the meantime, Gary, it's just flat out cold.
Well, having the snow on the ground has something to do with it because, up until this weekend, the ground has been bare. So that allows the heat to be absorbed a little bit more into the ground and radiate back out at night to keep us warmer. But once you get the snow, then you get the cold. And one of the great pictures that we've got of the snow, this one comes in from Aaron Turk. This is Elver Park. Not a lot of people playing disc golf out there, but you can see the snow, the first widespread snow of this season across southern Wisconsin. It wasn't very heavy, but If you got some good snow pictures or holiday light pictures especially, submit them to us through your First Warn weather and traffic app, or you can email them to us at firstwarn@wisc-tv.com. If you take the pictures, especially for the holiday lights displays, take them horizontally so we can get the full picture in there. Well, again, the snow was pretty widespread, but light over the weekend. A few flurries tonight drifting through the Madison area. There's a little patch of moisture overhead that generated some clouds and some flurries, but skies are clearing out in the northern part of the state. So once these flurries move on out of here, we're probably looking at cold temperatures. In fact, 3 things you need to know. Look for cold weather overnight with low temperatures around 10 and high temperatures only in the lower 20s for tomorrow. But mild weather moves in already by Wednesday and Thursday with highs back into the lower 40s. And it'll be mainly dry for the next 10 days, except for some snow showers Saturday night and maybe a mix of rain and snow showers on Sunday morning. High temperatures over the next few days. You can see the average high goes from 39 down to 36. Will actually be above normal for a fair amount of those days, with a big exception, of course, tomorrow. And then Friday will be in the middle 30s, not too far from average. The live view from the Edgewater Skycam, a few flurries out there. You could see them a little bit better before, but looks like most of those at least have ended in the Madison area. High temperature today was 26, the low 14, so you can see how that compares to the normals of 39 and 24. I want to point this out. 65, the record high temperature back in 1990. 8 days later, we had the blizzard of 1990 with 17.3 inches of snow. That gives you an idea how quickly the weather can change this time of year. It's 14 degrees right now, and yes, there is a wind chill. It is 3 degrees above zero. I would not be surprised at times to see that drop below zero, even here in Madison, and there are a couple of flurries out there. Planning your night, look for skies to gradually clear out by 6 a.m., and we'll see temperatures in the single digits to the lower teens. By 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll at least be back into the teens, but even with sunshine, those temperatures will be slow to rise. A few more clouds starting to come in, especially during the afternoon. Temperatures up around 20 degrees by lunchtime, and high temperatures only reaching the lower 20s. The good news is temperatures will only go down a degree or two and then start rising again tomorrow night as those clouds come in and the winds pick up out of the southwest. Planning your day for tomorrow across Dane County, high 22 in Mount Vernon, 22 in DeForest, and 21 in Marshall. For tomorrow here in Madison, look for a high of 23 degrees with variably cloudy skies, more sun in the morning, more clouds in the afternoon. First Warn 7 to 10 day forecast, again up to 41 for Wednesday and Thursday. That'll feel nice, especially compared to what we're going to see tomorrow. And then back to 35 on Friday. Again, snow showers Saturday night, late Saturday night, rain and snow shower chance Sunday morning, and then dry weather after that. Temperatures will still be in the upper 30s to around 40, which is actually above normal for this time of year.
And still to come in sports, Stephen Crowell and Chucky Hepburn were baking at the Kohl Center tonight, but was it enough to cook up a win? We've got your answer next on News 3 Now at 10.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Get 4 Arby's Classic Roast Beef Sandwiches for just $10. That's one for now, one after that, one to celebrate the first 2, and one more because that's how many 4 is. Arby's, we have the meat.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners can use Red Tag Bonus Cash to get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Save big money on your next project. Right now at Menards. DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one. It comes in a variety of colors, and it's washable, scrubbable, and stain resistant. Pick up a gallon of flat for $19.97. After $8 mail-in rebate. Finish your renovations with DuraClean Kitchen and Bath Interior Paint. With its mildew-resistant coating, it protects your walls from frequent exposure to moisture. Get a gallon for $31.88 after $8 mail-in rebate.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
After winning the Fort Myers tip-off down in the Sunshine State, the Badgers returned home to freezing temps in Madison, but they brought their hot shooting with them to the Kohl Center. Bucky hosting Western Illinois, trying to keep their winning ways alive, and it was the Chucky Hepburn and Stephen Crowell show. Hepburn drives and pump fakes, 23 dishes to 22, bottom of the barrel, all three of those, but they didn't stop there. This time it's Max Klesmet who gives Crowell the touch and punishes the Leathernecks with the flush. The 7-footer just had it going on tonight. And then later, Badgers up big. Crowell feeds Hepburn this time. And when Chucky's on an island, he'll slash your ankles like prices on Cyber Monday. Hepburn finds his spot, nothing but nylon. Chucky and Big Steve each finished with a baker's dozen. Badgers go on to win their fourth straight. 71-49 is your final. And John Blackwell was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week. The Michigan native has been nothing short of a revelation for the Badgers, averaging 10 points and 4 boards off the bench this year while shooting 46% from 3. Blackwell is the first Badger to receive the honor since Chucky Hepburn back in 2021. Kelly Sheffield has said it all year long. The real season is the postseason, a postseason that kicks off Thursday against Jackson State for the 1-seeded Badgers. And for junior Devin Robinson, this is her time of year. Last night, Sheffield said he looked out of his office window to see Robinson by herself, drenched in sweat, working on her block moves, and then first thing this morning, returned to see her watching film. She's locked in, and she's been a star since arriving on campus and shines brightest on the biggest stage.
You know, this is her time of year. You know, she loves this time of year. It, you know, you see a different glow and energy and the practices for her when you get into postseason. Some people tend to get a little bit, you know, they get quiet and they start worrying and things. You get your best Devin at this time of year.
Despite having the week off, Wisconsin women's hockey moved up 1 spot in this week's USCHO poll. That means Mark Johnson's Badgers are now the 2nd-ranked team in the nation. Next up for them will be Minnesota Duluth at home on Saturday and Sunday. Meanwhile, despite splitting a weekend series with Alaska Anchorage, the Badger men stayed put in the rankings, remaining as the country's 6th-ranked team. The Badgers will host Ohio State this weekend at the Kohl Center, and we will be right back.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken. Time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want some ice time, a nice time, so good you post it twice time. You want some cheer? Now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you who you gotta see. Ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here.
Enjoy the North Pole, just east of O'Hare, with miles of memories waiting to be made. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, iCare's dual eligible special needs plans help you get both care and coverage. Benefits include $1,800 per year to pay for eligible groceries and over-the-counter items. Whatever you don't spend carries over each month. Receive a $4,000 a year dental allowance and pay nothing for covered prescriptions all year long, even the brand name ones. Call us today and a licensed sales agent will help you find out if you're eligible. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Toyotathon is on! Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
Gary's back with a final check of the forecast. Bundle up.
Yeah, there have been a couple of flurries out there, but live view on the Edgewater Skycam, it's hard to tell if there's any out there right now. You've got to look really hard on high-resolution radar to even find them. Looks like there's a tiny little band of flurries moving, I'll say, through Janesville and Clinton right now down into northern Illinois. Current temperatures on the cold side, they're in the middle teens. A few places in the upper teens. Madison right now at 14, but it's 17 in Middleton. Then you factor in the winds, and it feels like temperatures are in the single digits above and below zero, and that'd be the case overnight.
Wow, okay. Just one more day, though.
That's right.
Okay, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for joining us. Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.